Greetings, welcome to my channel, View from my desktop. We here at View from my desktop like to show affordable hi-fi equipment that looks nice, sounds nice, and is at a nice price. And today we're going to do a review of a DAC. So let's get started. Please remember to like and share and subscribe to the channel. We really do appreciate the support. So what we have here is this DAC from a brand Tilear. The Tilear DAC-D5. Okay. This is a very useful DAC. This was a useful DAC. For me, I really think I have to think about when I'm doing a review for a DAC, because with other things you hear, with a DAC it's more a lot of times of what you don't hear. Okay, if it's smooth, if it's quiet, things like that, and then you have the other things like the headphone jack and sometimes maybe tone control, things like that. So this DAC gave me a nice clean sound. The extra you get with this DAC is a remote. Okay, that's the extra with this DAC. This DAC does what a DAC should. May add a remote to the system. This may not be a very popular piece. I know this name, but it did function well, and the price was very nice. I hope to maybe do a review of the setup I had before I did this review. This a nice small setup. So let me show you what this DAC. Besides the remote, also came with optical cable, and it came with the cord to plug it into an adapter. It did not come with the 5-volt adapter. Okay, on the back, let me just show you that first. It has a Bluetooth antenna, USB input, optical input, coaxial input, and here are the RCAs, and it takes a 5-volt adapter. This comes on with the push of the button here. Alright, and that is showing the volume. Alright, you can also push the button and it will change the mode. You might not be able to see that very well, but right now it's in Bluetooth. That's optical. Oh, I can't even see this here. Oh, that was coaxial. So this is optical, USB, Bluetooth, coaxial. Okay. When I on the unboxing, you seen this was pretty dull, but you can see it has that nice glossy finish to it a little bit there. You had to pull a little piece of plastic off of here, and now you got this nice glossy look to it. On the remote, as we were saying, which is the best feature about this here, it also has an on power switch. Okay, let's see, hold it down. I got alright, off, on. When it comes on, it also has this button here to adjust the light. Okay, no light. The light with the ring around it, that's a nice look. And no ring and nothing. Mute button and volume. Fast forward, rewind, if something's plugged into the USB. And one of the better things about this remote is that it has the selector on, so you don't have to toggle through the modes. You can go straight to optical, or straight to USB, or Bluetooth, or coaxial. You know, the one thing about this thing I will say is that it doesn't you sort of have to be pointing at it. Let me see if I like point over here. You know, it doesn't always catch. See, it's not always catching. You know, but if I'm pointing at it, it'll catch. So you sort of had to be in that line of sight to activate the remote. But that's not a major thing here. But this, you know, clean sound, affordable price, gives you a remote, gives you a selector. So, you know, on this setup I had this on, I think it was connected to a preamp, amp, and this DAC here, and everything was volume controlled by the DAC. I mean, all the volume was controlled by the preamp. The volume, you know, everything controlled by the preamp. The amplifier was set, and this was controlling everything after that. You know, so once I set the preamp, set the amp, then I control the, you know, what I was playing through the remote, the volume and everything like that, you know. So that's, you know, it worked out. It worked out fine, you know. This controlled the volume. Once I got the sound the way I liked it through the preamp and the amp. Alright, so affordable DAC. As a remote to your system. Nice little light to it, an adjustable light. I like that feature because you can turn the light off. Okay, so that's it. Nice little manual. Nice DAC. Okay, thumbs up for sure. Affordable. Tilear. I'm not sure how to say this name. DAC-D5. Alright. So that's gonna be it for this review of this DAC. Looks nice, sounds nice, nice price. And please remember to listen to good things. Thanks for watching. Peace.